Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas Town. Had a mighty sesh in a pub they called Dick Darby's. Roaring lumpy 3:30, sobered up with a swim in the sea. Back to the digs for the spring sun, while waiting for the fry-up, we all drew up our plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man.
So tell me this, Alan. When did you first come across the amazingly talented, exceptionally full of crack, and very, very funny Twisted Sisters?
I don't know, maybe about 8-9 years ago in India. I was travelling around on a motorbike and ended up in somewhere called Goa. I didn't know I was going there, and found a bar where there was music on, and that's when I first met Susie and Patrick.
How would you describe us?
Mad Hallion. Mad Hallions. Absolute lunatic.
Why, thank you, we accept.
Is that why you carted me down to Oxfam?
In the Isle of Man, I used to sail regularly across to Ireland, both north and south. The last couple of times I've seen Susie and Patrick in Goa, I've sort of thought about, wouldn't it be great if they could do a similar act over during TT week, because you've got tens of thousands of bikers. When there's no racing, there's only so much you can talk about motorbikes, even if you love them, and they're out gagging for entertainment and everything. Now there's lots of entertainment going on, but there's always room for more, and I thought, could you imagine the Twisted Sisters with an audience of bikers, everyone up for having fun? It's just got to be an awesome combination. Couldn't really work, because the big problems is with TT, all the accommodation's taken up,
yes,
and the travel is booked up at least a year in advance.
Yes.
It was like Patrick and I were driving to United Drive, driving along. I thought, I wonder if I should just tentatively mention it. I said, it'd be really good if you guys came over. I could probably try and borrow a boat or two and get you across.
How exciting.
And my daughter's now got a place where with the horses, so we've got room to camp, and just sort of left it there. And I didn't really think there'd be much more of it. And I woke up the next day after a good night.
I went, yeah, that is a pretty good idea, is that, Alan? Let's see what can happen.
And Patrick goes, right, we're full on. Everyone's up for it. We're coming. And I'm thinking, what the have I set off, Jesus, I'm going to have to make this work now, or we're going to have to make it work. Well, I've got a good friend who's lent me a sort of 35-foot motor boat, offshore motorboat, and I thought, that could get sort of 9 people over. But Patrick sort of said,
we think there's about 20 of us coming across.
Which sort of doesn't really work.
Okay.
So I panicked a bit, to be honest, and then I thought, Jesus, for years I've been sailing across with various friends, racing across to Ireland in sailing yachts, and maybe if I just sort of set up a race. I've got 2 definite, 3 almost definite, and I'd like to get maybe another couple, but that will, I think, the important thing is I know I've got a hardcore that will actually carry the number of people that we want, and as I say, on the island we've got a good racing scene, sailing, and lots of boats. I've no doubt that particularly once they see how mad you guys are, and I show them a few CDs, and I'll thank them. But they will have a party in our glass, and B, they'll get an invite to. We'll have a party up at our place where we'll all be camping and partying anyway. So I don't think it will be at all difficult to get a few more to come along.
What do you imagine? What is your vision of what will happen in that fortnight?
Crack. Absolute crack.
Simple
I think Twisted Sisters and all of the followers are just such beautiful people, and I think when you see the tens of thousands of bikers that are on the island, there's never any hassle. Everyone's there for a good time. Everyone's just looking for fun. And I put the two together, I think it's just got to be awesome.
What do you think our reception will be like?
I think a few jaws will fall. I hope you're going to have your little sign up with sort of content warning.
Okay, parental advice warning.
Because, these bikers are sensitive souls.
Indeed.
They're easily offended.
What's the alarm like?
Well, it was described...
anyone?
Described... Yeah, that's another one. It was described in one of the Sunday newspapers as 60,000 alcoholics clinging to a rock in the middle of the Irish Sea. Slight exaggeration, but not too far from the truth.
Look at the amount of us there is, look at the amount of gear that would be needed, look at the organisation that would have been needed to make that happen. I thought, but yeah, let's talk about it, it's good crack talking about it, but I really did think, nice talking about it, but in reality it might not happen.
Arrived on a couple of ribs, and one of my friends, Bobby Moore, had brought a yacht, and I sort of thought that should quite easily accommodate the numbers that we were talking about. Originally I'd hoped to have 3 yachts, but for various reasons I had to replace 2 with ribs. So I thought, no problem, we'll put all the heavy gear and the bulky gear into the yacht, and we'll put the bodies onto the ribs, and everything will be fine. When we arrived, or should I say when you arrived and the band arrived.
What do you think of your yacht then, Lemmy?
I've hit my head about 10 times.
And they started bringing out the gear and passing it down to the yacht. The yacht started getting lower and lower in the water, and Bobby, the skipper, started looking more and more concerned until it got to the point he said to me in a pleading voice, how much more is there to come? I don't think we can take much more. So fortunately we were close to the end, and I said, well, not much more equipment, but you're okay to take 4 people as well, aren't you? So he left with some trepidation, but it was fairly windy, and I think the people who travelled on the ribs probably left with even more trepidation, but they'd probably tell you that better than me.
Smiles for free. How are you?
Not driving, is he? I just tell you about that.
Lucky, I'm just born lucky.
Wind's picking up, I'll have a good sail.
Lucky, and I'm keeping it that way. I'm lucky in that I've got good strong bones. I'm lucky in health, all my teeth are my own. I can drink fresh.
Just doing a wee lap of honour.
A place for stuff and a top class bed. Born lucky, I'm just born lucky, just born lucky, and I'm keeping it that way. I'm lucky with friends, I'm lucky with laughter, got a positive head. I'm lucky I'm alive to be here. I'm lucky yet again to greet.
Well then, Lime, what do you think of the journey across here?
Oh my god. Flip's sake. Well, after I was sick, I had a lovely time.
The waves were not.
No, it was fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Spent a lot of it standing on the edge of the boat looking down at the sea because it was really incredible, but it was a busy sea.
Talk us through your experience of the boat coming across. You loved it, didn't you?
Yeah, I had the best experience that was just filled with vomit and anxiety and deep breathing. But we got here in one piece, yeah.
So go on, Caroline, talk us through your journey here.
No. It was traumatising.
How was it?
Yeah. Getting a flight back, not going.
We arrived here in this amazing island. It is fantastic. It is England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, all in one. It's absolutely incredible.
The hospitality here has been absolutely amazing. I didn't expect to get what we got, an outdoor kitchen. Full-on outdoor kitchen in a gazebo.
And the weather.
And the weather.
It's one of the most amazing experiences of my life, yeah.
Me too.
Unbelievable.
Me too.
And how we bonded is just like, yeah.
So we get across here, not really expecting what to find. Alan had sent photos, but when we got to the camp you go, wow, this is such a beautiful, beautiful setting. We've got tons of space. We've put our tents up in the paddock. The gazebos are already erected. Food was there. We have a fridge. We have washing facilities. We've got a massive urn for drinking the vast amounts of tea that we have. Everything just laid on. We just turned up, rocked in, put the tents up and sorted. And then the fun began.
We kicked off for a bit of promotion to start the buzz going. We decided we would busk in Douglas on the Monday afternoon. Well, the crack was 90 and we had people dancing, we had people stopping and gathering and really interested in where we were playing and what we were doing. And then a load of those people came to our first gig in Sam Webb's.
You know your man, he's gay. You know your woman, she's gay too. Equality's what I say, 'cause you're a long time dead.
Sam Webb's is a classic wee pub. It's a real locals place where there were lots and lots of Ireland. Now this was the practice week. There were lots and lots of locals in there. And we had the best time. We made use of all the musicians with us and we had a proper show.
Because my rabbit's been rejected, it may not be up to speed, but it could serve someone in need. And give them positive vibrations, yeah, positive vibrations.
Well, how ya, Mr. Murphy, says the postal clerk to me. Well, big up, says I, sure I'm not too bad for a man of 73. But a fox came to me house last night and ate my only duck. You're try a lottery ticket now and it might change your luck.
And when he has a gal and Captain Sword, he'll come home and marry me, he'll come home, marry me. On her bended knee she fell. I will wake my poor sailor boy, for I love him so well. Do you think that I am foolish? Do you think that I am mad for to wed a poor country girl with no fortune to be had?
Took a day out on the steam train.
I mean, I loved the steam railway.
The steam train.
And there's a whole tribe of us here because it wasn't just the Twisted Sisters, it was the whole tribe came. 20 of us. We headed down into town on the bus and we're not quiet. and we're very colourful usually. And we said to the bus driver, how do we get to the terminus for the steam train? And we were the only ones left on the bus. He says, sure, stay on, I'll drop you round. Brought us round to the terminus. We got on the train.
So well preserved, isn't it?
Oh yeah, get out.
And the crack we had that whole carriage to ourselves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we go.
Save it for the steam train. Woo!
Now that, if you ever come to the Isle of Man, that is a magnificent tourist experience.
I loved that because of the scenery we were going through, because there was quite a tribe of us got to go out that day.
It's really good we got our own carriage and we're not annoying the shit.
It's a highlight. I've never been on a steam train before. I love the sound, I love just the movement of it, and just everybody being in the cart together, and it was class.
There's the best
What is it? Thomas the Tank Engine?
You go through the most magnificent scenery, and the wildlife, oh my word, everywhere, the flora and the fauna. Some of us really interested in the wildflowers. There's just a plethora of them everywhere. Lots we don't know, lots we're going to check out whenever we get back home to our books.
Yay!
We get to Port Erin, and then we see your beautiful wee castle up on top of the hill, and I was like, I'm going up there straight away. Off we headed, met a local fella out walking who told us we could see Wake and Ned's cottage whenever we looked down from the castle, that beautiful wee cove, all the places we passed in between. And again, the friendliness, it's like people you meet you expect to be treated with kindness and warmth, and you are. It's truly beautiful.
We also had the opportunity to see the island and bits and pieces of the island, and yeah, it's just stunning.
It is stunning.
It's stunning.
And the next of the gigs that we had was in the 1886 bar. Now, the 1886 bar, our friends here had gone to them in advance to see if we could get the gigs. Diane, fabulous, astute businesswoman, had looked us up on the internet, and the both of them came together to speak to Alan. When they were talking about the Twisted Sisters, Diane said, are they the one that did the Clitoris song? And Alan went, yeah, that's them. And she went, yeah, we'll give them some gigs. So James sort of looked and went, yeah, the two of them together went, yes, let's give them a chance. And they did, and we absolutely did them proud.
It brings me bliss.
The gods that gave me this. Flick the bean pie, go on. Ecstasy sublime. Go slow, just take your time. In circular rotation, to hear me moan and whine. Are you singing with us?
Well, I'd probably started playing guitar when I was 13, I'd say. And, I'd always wanted to play guitar, and there was a guitar lying about our house. It was an acoustic guitar. And I picked it up, and when I picked it up, I automatically picked it up as a left-handed. So it must have been I am left-handed anyway, I'm left-footed, so it must have been natural instinct. But the problem was that guitar was a right-hand guitar. So I just decided to learn the chords pretty much upside down. And I thought to myself, sure, if I learn them upside down for now, and then once I get some point in the future, I'll get a left-hand guitar, and then I'll be able to learn the guitar properly. So that's what I done. Well, that's what I didn't do. As a matter of fact, it's the reverse. I actually ended up developing, playing the guitar upside down, and I've been playing it that long, and I learned it that way that I couldn't go back, and I'm playing it to this day since. had already sort of accumulated a lot of batch of songs that were sort of acoustic singer-songwriter orientated, and it gave me a chance then to focus solely on that there and sort of develop it a bit more, and that's what pretty much developed into the product of Hall.
Carl, why on earth did you sign up for this?
I didn't have a choice.
So, tell me this, Laura, and I asked Carl the very same question. The efforts that you have gone to give us the most magnificent experience are phenomenal. Why did you sign up for it?
I think we're just so lucky to have this home, and why wouldn't we want to share that with people? And I think by inviting new people into our lives, it just makes it richer and more fun. So we've had the best TT by having all of these wonderful people around us.
Thank you so much. Really, there's been nothing we have wanted for it. And if there has, perchance, it's been there. You know, mention it and there it is. You have treated us like royalty.
Alan just mentioned that you guys were coming. Obviously, I met you before, but he told me you guys were coming. I was delighted. Laura and I were both like, yeah, let's do it.
Yes,
we bought this new home 2 years ago, and it's always was the plan to make it an open home.
But you built the patio, you built the fire, you erected the gazebos. There were more hands on deck to get us the big urn with the water in, with the toaster set up, with a fridge plugged in.
Yes.
You know, there was way more.
Well, I mean, I did all the main setup, but then you have like Maggie and Chris. They did all your tea, you know, setting up your kitchen and area.
Right.
So I think it was a good team effort from all of us together.
And out of the fortnight, and this is a tough one, but what has been a highlight or highlights for you? One of your favourite moments?
I think it has to be having you guys play in the garden. Like, that was just amazing.
Yes.
Just sit there and think, this is at home, and look at everybody enjoying it, dancing in the gazebo till 5 a.m.
That was some night.
Yeah, I can't look at my gazebo ever again. It just should be set up as a dance floor all the time, right?
The day here was just, for me, my favourite.
Yeah.
I think everyone was just fully relaxed.
Yeah.
The setting is just perfect. It's got a little amphitheatre type thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, just I really enjoyed dancing till 5 in the morning.
You couldn't have asked for any better.
No.
And it's like Caroline said, I've enjoyed this better than staying in a hotel.
Yes.
Absolutely.
That camaraderie.
Yes.
That coming together for everything. No problem that we've been presented with has been insurmountable.
Yes.
That was fantastic to have you there and to be able to utilise your skill, your musicianship, and be singing those beautiful folk songs. So well received. How did that feel for you?
That has just done something majorly fantastic for my confidence, for my interest in folk songs. Actually, it feels like the start of a new phase or something. You know, it just feels. It was lovely, and it was just really lovely to get such a positive response, because I was just sort of doing what I was doing. And it's hard to know how you're coming across. And it was lovely because so many people came up to me afterwards and God, that was brilliant. That was really brilliant. I was like, oh, right, thank you.
And it was. I love
Thank you.
Little Matty, he lay down, he took a little sleep. When he awoke, Lord Arnold was standing at his feet, saying, how do you like my feather bed, and how do you like my sheets? And how do you like my lady gay who lies in your arms asleep? Well, I like your feather bed, and well, I like your sheets. But better by far your lady gay who lies in my arms asleep. Well, get up, Lord Arnold, cry, get up as quick as you can. Let it never be said in fair England I slew a naked man. Oh dear, oh dear, oh,
Me husband's got no courage in him. Oh dear, oh. Me husband's admired wherever he goes, and all the world looks well upon him with his handsome features and his well-shaped legs. But still he's got no courage in him. Oh dear, oh, oh dear, oh. Me husband's got no courage in him. Oh dear, oh.
All of the people here were just so up for a party, and it was a heavenly experience. I said to you that night, I wake up every morning and I feel blessed. I feel blessed for the time that we've had, for the time that we're still having. It's not over yet.
One more time. It brings me bliss. My clitoris. Give me a shrine, I bow down and worship the gods that gave me this.
Now, just to even up the scales, the next song's called There's No Job Like a Blowjob.
I don't know why they call it a blowjob, because you don't blow. Well, not that much anyway.
She's talking technique. Jesus Christ, too much information, sis. Okay, here we go. The way to a man's heart is through his stomach is a myth we're often told. Well, I'd like to put the record straight, if I may be so bold. There's a better way to make his day, have him purring with sheer delight. Any worries on his mind of any shape or any kind, he can put them all to rights by following my advice. Are you ready? There's no job like a blowjob to cure every ache and every pain. There's no job like a blowjob and coming again and again. There's no job like a blowjob.
Tell me about your farm.
Home with about 5 or 6 acres for our horses and our cats.
Yeah.
And my dad, who lives at the bottom of the garden.
We get rid of him during TT and rent his house out.
And it's just the most beautiful place on earth, I think.
What about our camp experience? Hasn't it been amazing the way nobody needs to be asked, you know, could you, or if it isn't done gently, everybody's ready to, things are done before you see what needs doing. Tell me about your...
Well, that really has actually blown me away, because the idea of living with a large group of people for a period of time is something I've never done. I mean, we go to festivals, but you're still in your own little group, and I've never been in a group where the whole group is, as it were, working to one thing and working as an organism almost.
The place, oh my God, it's magical, it's pure, it's whimsical.
What about being in camp?
Oh, sure. I said it yesterday, the Rolling Stones wouldn't get it. The grub, everyone pitching in, making the grub, the tents. And of all the things, I suppose, living in the tent for 2 weeks, you'd be kind of going, my back will be in bits or something, but I'm sure it's been a dream, hasn't it?
Tell us about how the idea appealed to you.
Thank you, first of all. I'm thrilled to be here. It just sounded like an exciting adventure. Heading off with not one but the 2 bands are playing, and the appeal of it being a holiday and performing with a load of your close friends, it was just unbelievable. There wasn't much of a sales pitch. It just sounded great from the get-go. So yeah, exciting from the first initial ideas of it.
Class.
And we'll roll, chariots of woe will roll. good feed of spuds wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a good feed of spuds wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a good feed of spuds wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind, and we'll row. Carry it along, we'll row. Carry it along, we'll row. Carry it along, and we'll all hang on behind.
Have you seen any of the TT? We did go down a few times. Well, we went up onto the country. I can't remember the place of it, but we went up into the hills and we had a look at the bikes just going past, you know, out on the main country roads. Well, I say you watch the bikes, you sort of go, there's another one. But that, you see, the noise of it. Whoa, I love all that, you know, the sounds of the engines. And you just go meow like that. So it's incredible to see how fast they actually go. It's phenomenal what they're doing. Nutters, the lot of them, as we all know. But I mean, honestly, it was incredible.
Oh, another TT wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another TT wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, another TT wouldn't do us any harm. And we'll all hang on behind.
Well, it's always been on my bucket list to go to the TT, so I've wanted to go to the TT since I've a bit of a biker history, so used to hang out with bikers and all years ago. Drive my own bike, although not for a few years, but I still have it in the garage. So I've just always wanted to come to the TT, so I had a few days going to the races and yeah, it didn't disappoint.
Tell us about the Twisted Sisters.
Twisted Sisters. I am so glad that we had our Twisted Sisters with us. Damo, Paddy, Lemmy, Sister Mark. And the guys got over when they could. To have the band, because I just love all of those guys so dearly. To have them all with us on board. So it could have been 4 of us, and then it could have been nearly the full band. Not everybody got to make it, but the appreciation and the love for these guys it's got no words. Yeah. It's in there.
And we give it everything.
Everything.
Every gig.
Yeah.
We delivered as much as was possible within our energy.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be a sex slut. Tell me where or when. I'll be a sex slut. Time and time again. I'll be a sex slut. You're my Lord's desire. Come on, lover, set my world on fire.
And all through the racing, so it's the first time I'd seen a proper, you know, with the TT, first ever TT, like, so that was very exciting. Like. We spent time up the grandstand watching the lights coming through into the pits. It was pretty cool. Like. So you have a pretty good experience.
And what about TT? Have you experienced any of that? Would you?
That was the whole experience.
It did scare the shit out of me. My heart just came out my chest when we went past. So it was good to see that, because it's not something that I've ever. Yeah.
Come on, lover, set my world on fire. Make it hard and make it clean, 'cause I'm the best damn woman that you ever see.
And then we went down on another day and we went into the main pit start area, do you call it? And we were just wandering about, and we were wandering, not knowing really where we were going, and ended up by the winners bit where they come in when they've actually won the race. So we got to see all that really, and also got to see really closely when they come into change their wheels and all that stuff. So that was, and then you sort of see them go, sort of take off in a flurry of smoke, sort of thing. So that was really cool, really great atmosphere, brilliant atmosphere.
Damn woman that you ever see. I believe sex slut. Tell me where or when. I think it's sex slut. Time trying again. I think it's sex slut. You're my Lord's desire. Come on, lover, set my world on fire.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's been great gigs in town, and that's fabulous. I mean, that's why we came here. We came here to spread the love and crack and our music, and that's exactly what we've done. And the crowds have increased each night because the word goes round. It's such a tiny little island that the Grapevine is that size. So, you're now walking down the street within a couple of weeks of being here, and people are going, Sam! So the Grapevine here just goes, and that's great, because then each gig, the crowd increases. I loved the gig last night. It was really, really nice.
You up and ready for getting down. Squeeze you and teach you till you cry out loud. Let your lust loose as temperatures rise. Tuck in tight, try me for size. Take it hard and make it big. I'm the best damn woman that you ever see. I believe sex slut. Tell me where or when. I think it's sex slut. Time trying again. I think it's sex slut. You're my Lord's desire. Come on, lover, set my world on fire. Make it hard and make it big. I'm the best damn woman that you ever see.
And what has been a favourite tourist adventure for you here?
The tram up the mountain was probably the standout one. Getting up there, Snæfell Mountain. That whole day trip away, getting the trams and trains and going up the mountain, it was just breathtaking beauty. And, getting away up there with a whole bunch of us over 2,000 feet above sea level.
Shout out to Nigel, lovely little man, let me drive the train. The buttons. Don't press that button on this one. No, not that one. I know, so jealous you got to ride the train.
Tippy, I'm driving. Concentration. Focus. On the tracks.
Chilling out in the mountain and with amazing crack up there with some laughs, played a few games up there. So that was a highlight probably for me. Yeah, just us all shooting off together and just having a day. That was amazing.
Thank you. Oh, class. Thank you, Nigel. Some nails and all, that was me.
I am a mole and I live in the hole.
Shaggy.
We went to the top, we had some crack up there, we were just laughing and joking and making shapes in the Isle of Man with all our bodies, and we could see the 7 kingdoms. There was other people up there enjoying.
I live the moment in wonder at the wonder of it all.
What was your favourite tourist experience here?
Snæfell.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What
just
about that picture of you, top of the world?
The lightning flash. It's just, again, as a group, the dynamics have been amazing, the experiences that we've all shared and stuff. I know we did little bits on our own, but as well as being on our own, which you do need to do, the group experiences are just phenomenal.
The wonder of it all. In wonder at the wonder of it all.
That is so cool. Brian.
I live the life I love. I love the life I lead. Laugh, shout, sing and dance. It's the joy that's leading me. I've got no right direction, but I think I know the way to be happy every day. And is it any wonder I wake up laughing? And is it any wonder wonder of it all. In wonder, the wonder of it all.
But there's probably no how many. Where's the name come from?
It's a reference, like when I think of prodigal, that word prodigal, I like the reference, somebody's a bit wayward or a bit out there or whatever. So, and the Hall would come from, it's short for Hallion, there you go.
Nobody's ever called you.
Nobody's ever called me a Hallion, but that's, some say.
I can't even begin to explain how incredible it is to be with people who get you and get each other, and we share everything.
What's yours, Patrick? Nothing?
No, mine's on the video.
So I decided, well, it's going to be more useful for me to learn a wee bit of bongo than have the saxophone there, because it's needed more than the saxophone. So I just started learning and trying to keep a beat, and Paddy's very good percussionist, so he taught me all the wee bits and pieces that I had to do in each song. So yeah, and a massive sigh of relief whenever Mark came on, who is a professional, very good drummer, and helped me along. So yeah, just listened out to what Mark was doing and jammed along, so worked okay.
By the second one, I think we felt pretty comfortable. The crowd were well up for it, like, and it was really good crack, and felt the real buzz at that. You know, coming off the stage, pretty much elated after that one. Like.
I tell you what, whenever you said you would come, we were absolutely delighted to have your skill, to have your talent, to have your crack coming with us for the ride. Tell us about playing the gigs. How have you felt?
Oh sure, the gigs were great. I mean, I think a measure of the gigs was the one down in the 1886, and if I'm not mistaken, that's the biggest venue on the island. And during that last gig, the woman who runs it, the manager, was up on the stage behind me taking photographs of the audience. So I think whenever you see the person running the venue doing that, you know you're on a winner.
Your impish, cheeky ways I love, you know each day. Everything about you. You're such an extrovert, accomplished for a time of everything about you.
And the 1886 bar, where everybody was getting involved, singing along. We've got the crowd. crowds and crowds of bikers, and they're all sort of like just turning round, all caught by the songs that are being sung. And then when you get onto the "How Can I Tell You I Miss You If You Won't Fuck Off," you've got every hand in the bar just screaming "fuck off" at the same time. Brilliant to see. We've had people coming up afterwards going, well, "That was a fantastic gig. I cannot believe that you do that How Can I Tell You Fuck Off song." And he's like, well, yeah, that's what we do. It's brilliant.
When you won't, fuck off. A little higher. When you won't, fuck off. Louder. When you won't, fuck off. Proper. When you won't, fuck off.
The generosity, your life's philosophy, your ever-ready stance to melt me with advice. Your passion knows no lines, it's hot when you're mine. I love everything about you.
And sure, that I always, it's interesting when you watch people watching me singing their songs. Some of them are kind of going, what the fuck is going on here? Do you know what I mean? But by the end of it, smiles on everyone's faces, they're singing along and they're dancing. That's what you want. That's what it's about, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely.
When you won't, fuck off. A wee bit higher. When you won't, fuck off. Louder, high. When you won't, fuck off. When you won't, fuck off. So, how can I tell you that I miss you?
But the big gig down in 1886, that was incredible. So to see all the bikers all giving it loads in the gig, it was brilliant.
When you won't, fuck off. Higher. When you won't, fuck off. Louder. When you won't, fuck off. When you won't, fuck off.
The general crack and the laughter, and my heart is bursting with joy and happiness at the moment. It has been such an amazing time.
Words we the rare and stops, spent the evening getting locked in the Ace of Hearts, where the high stills were engaging. Over the mud bridge down by the dock, the boat she sailed at 5 o'clock. Hurry boys, says Whack, or forward there, we'll all be back. Carry them if you can. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Before we reached the economies, and in we could show the rest. The bar of the boat, we had great sport as the ship she pulled out from the port. One day up in the Douglas head, waiting for the vacant bed. The dining room soon got shut by this and one on the road. That's it, you got it. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man. Next morning went for a ramble round to see the sights of Douglas town. Had a mighty sesh in a pub they called Dick Darby's. Roaring lumpy 3:30, sobered up with a swim in the sea. Back to the digs for the spruce up, while waiting for the fry up. We all drew up our plan. Oh, the crack was 90 in the Isle of Man.
For my birthday.
Your birthday.
And to be with my tribe. And what a magical day.
What about the cake?
Oh my God, Maggie, we love. So I didn't know any of that was happening, because you crafty, fabulous tribe of Hallions behind the scenes. And this incredible cake, and the gold fleck and all, and the fabulous candle. If I'm allowed to swear. Fuck, you're old. So what? Oh dear, thank you.
Thank you, Darren. It was a
pixie
pleasure.
dust and biodegradable glitter. Shimmy is ball.
Stop talking and fucking come. Take him chewing me out arm off here.
I can walk with you.
All aboard the Skywalk. Where are you going, Alan? Behave yourselves.
All the glens, they're just so beautiful. They're like magic.
Yes.
There's just so much hawthorn everywhere. Like, it is like a piece of Ireland that just fell away. It just feels like home. So magic.
Past and future, paths of men, our footsteps stamped in time, and harmonies of love and light, lifting spirits through the night, forever true and forever bright. Oh, sisters, sweet of mine, sisters, sweet, you're my best friends, from morning's light till evening's end.
The whole walk was so beautiful. The beach was just so amazing, and it's just like a secret cove almost. It's sort of like a wee secret place. And then I got to swim in the sea. And that was amazing. And I was just bobbing about in the sea, looking at these incredible rocks and just seeing all these shapes. And it was just it was lovely to have a swim. And the water was definitely not as cold as I thought. Initially it was, but it was lovely. It was just lovely. So beautiful. The sun beating down.
Got a wee taste of the water. Got our dips. Not too many people did go into the water though. But a few of us took the plunge, brave and out.
Beautiful thing to do on Tarabella's birthday.
Oh, thanks for having the birthday.
And it's just been the most magical experience, this whole thing, but today it just blew me away.
And then yesterday, it wasn't actually a racing day, but you're allowed to go out and drive along drive the course.
Here we all are. Hello. And we are doing the TT. Da 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 da.
So we had a good drive around the course, and you're going through these little towns and villages, and it's all fairly sedate because all the cars are out on the road, and you're thinking, yeah, and there's bikes that drive through this at 230 miles an hour. And there's little tiny windy lanes.
So we drove around the TT course, and I was amazed at how bumpy the road is and how twisty and turny the road is, because being a biker, I was, how do these guys go at averaging 135 mile an hour on those bikes on these roads? I mean, they're just, words doesn't describe, they're just so professional and so focused, and take my hat off to them. I was in the car with Dippy and he was behind Lemmy's car, and we got to the no speed limit and Dippy overtook Lemmy, and I just loved it.
We got to the mountain where it's just one way only, and then we picked up speed because it's one way, so we had a good wee foot down, and then this big Ferrari just went. We were doing 70. And then all the bikes and everything, saw a lot of bikes just coming back the other way, so that was really good actually, just to see what, get a taste of what the course is like. So we took about an hour, and the bikes do it in 17 minutes.
Right, so what's happened this morning, Susie?
So this morning has been hilarious. We are coming close to the end of our 2-week magnificent experience, soul enriching experience in the Isle of Man, and Alan Bell, our fabulous host, has come out and told us that one of the boats that got us over is now docked in the Isle of Bute and has no engine in it. It's been lifted out.
So I came out
and everyone was sitting around having breakfast, and beautiful day, and all smiling, "Good morning, Alan," and I had to break the news. So I was quite, nervous about the response, but the response was awesome. Everyone was just, "It's not your fault. These things happen. We can try this. We can try that." Immediately, everyone started making phone calls or looking to see what options were available.
So that's what everybody did. People were saying, "Oh, I can get the boat, I can get a plane, we can get this much gear over, I've just put mine in the hold," etc., etc. And I'll contact so-and-so who's got a boat, I'll contact so-and-so. We got on Manx radio, immediately says to me, "Do you want 10 seconds? And I'm like, "Shit, yeah." And he goes, "Okay, 10 seconds, but don't swear on the radio." So I get on to make a plea there. And then tonight we've got the gig in the Manx Legion.
We got over here with fresh air and excitement, with a yacht and 2 ribs. It was magnificent. Those same people cannot bring us back. 2 out of the 3 boats are fucked in the last week, and we need to get home.
It wasn't us.
It wasn't us. It wasn't us. We need to get home. We are asking all of you, and we have had so many of you join in already, and much respect in trying to get our sound equipment home. We can get the bodies home, but we brought the magnificent Steve Fernley. Yeah. And this is why we sound so good up here. But he has brought this entire system. We came over on a 38-foot yacht. If any of you know anyone who can help us get back, and we will be ready within 2 hours. Please let us know. Please put the feelers out in any way you can. We do need to get home. We do have responsibilities. We do try and shrug them at every possible opportunity, but we do need to get home. If you have any contacts, if you know anyone, please let us know.
Not his home, my home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing greener in the old country. Ah, well, if it be a girl child, we'll send her off the nurse, with gold in her pocket and with silver in her purse. And if it be a boy child, he'll wear the jersey blue and go hurling for the nation like my lad used to do. At his home, by his home. Home I'd like to be, home for a while in the old country, where the oak and the ash and the bonny rowan tree are all a-growing greener in the old country.
What would be your highlight in terms of gigs?
Oh, in terms of gigs, I think actually the Legion. I was really sort of nervous at the beginning, thinking, oh, it might not be their cup of tea. They all seem a wee bit stiff at the start. But once the music started, like everyone that comes across your music, it's instantly infectious. So as soon as they had the bit of crack, it was great, and like people were nice. And
could I ask a question first? I'm fascinated by these circles on the floor. There was either somebody in here doing donuts, or somebody was trying to summon Satan. Either way, it's pretty impressive. It's the most hardcore venue I ever played with. Either Satan or somebody doing donuts. Anyway, could I just interrupt you there and say thanks to the woman who came down and showed me the video of the fella on the scrambler doing the donuts on the fucking dance floor.
I want to see that.
On a scrambler. Put that shit up online there now. That needs to go up on Twitter,
Yous are a bunch of mad bloody agents over here. Come to Ireland, you'll feel right at home. Sláinte. I wanna have control of my sphincter and crack Christmas nuts with my thighs. Don't wanna borrow someone else's teeth to chew my food on my tombstone. I went too far this time. Here we go. I don't want it down in big knickers.
and your music as well, and walking along in the fields singing "You Don't Die in Big Knickers."
I don't wanna die in big knickers, but I'm ashamed to hang on the line. Knickers! Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Legion. Thank you, Legion. Thank you, Elman. Steve Fernley on side. Come on. Without him, we might sound a little bit shit. Respect you all. Thank you so much for your company and your crack.
Susie's friend, Alison McGrath, who is a singer in her own right, but has also performed with the band. A friend of hers knew a fisherman from the Isle of Man who had been fishing for mussels in Warren Point. I mean, really obscure connection, but he saved the day by saying that he was going fishing up in Scotland, but he would take a detour to Ardglass and drop the band off. So.
I tell you what, darling, you see, if you ever need the Twisted Sisters to throw a fucking party for you, you just let us know. We are so grateful to you. We are so grateful.
So that was just awesome, just incredible how just word got around and people helped today. Yeah.
Thank you, Gordon. We will see you today at 3 o'clock. Bye bye, love. Wow.
Wow.
That was easy.
Wow. Guiding light.
What the fuck you were all worried about?
You got it?
What a magnificent human. Wow. A friend of Leslie's from Warren Point.
What you do, you'll die. You might as well enjoy yourself. Grab life by the balls, fly.
The horse box, going into the horse box.
You know your man, he's gay. You know your woman, she's gay too. Equality's what I said. 'Cause you're a long time dead. He's the one lives next to you. She's the one says hi. You might as well embrace the space, 'cause we're all...
Cooking would not be my strong point, so for everybody to be feeding me and keeping me alive for 2 weeks and showing me how to properly, eat and look after myself, it's been such an eye-opening experience.
Love is where I'm at, 'cause you're a long time dead. He's the one that bakes great cakes, she's the one that gets the dates. They don't stop or hesitate to poke life in the eye. You know your man, he's not right. You know your woman, not right too. Let's help each other to power on through, 'cause you're a long time dead. You're a long time dead.
I went to bed at 8 o'clock this morning. I have a hoarse voice. I might still be drunk, so. But I just want to say thank you to you guys. This has been beyond amazing, like the whole thing. From start to finish. Like, don't want it to end, I could live here forever.
Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Uh-oh, the wonders of a modern life. Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Uh-oh, the wonders of a modern life. I'm playing Xbox, PlayStation 2. My world's turned into a cyber zoo. You wanna know more? Look up my face toward the evolution in the human race. For cafe latte or on the bus, it's an intimate scene, just the two of us.
Here we have Captain Dippy. He's the captain of our ship. And Roger the cabin boy.
Number one.
First How was the journey?
Amazing. Amazing. 3 hours. So different from the last one. Can't tell you.
who provides me with entertainment, with apps or flicks for sale or rent. I can chat for hours in cyberspace, but I can't do conversation face to face. My social skills have gone down the pan. Wouldn't know what to do with a real life man. I'll Google interaction, see what I get. Perhaps a virtual partner or a virtual pet. Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Uh-oh, the wonders of a modern life. Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Are we nearly there yet? Uh-oh, the wonders of a modern life.
This is a song of thanks to all of you. You have made us so welcome. We have had the best holiday with you here in the Isle of Man. All the people who come to the TT, all the people who live here, you've been so welcoming, so kind. Here's a song of thanks. Join us when you get the words.
Thanks to you. Thanks to you. Thanks to you.